What's up, guys? It's time to do another Is It Good review and this time for the game Quantum Break, which is available now on Windows 10 PC as well as the Xbox One. Quantum Break was originally an Xbox One exclusive until Microsoft decided that they were going to also include a copy of this game for Windows 10 PC, meaning that you cannot buy this game on Steam. You can only get it by way of purchasing it online for Windows 10. But it does come with a free copy, which probably a lot of people sold their codes for that. But anyway, moving right along. This was a game that was teased during the Xbox reveal back in May of 2013. This is one of those videos they showed a little teaser for when they revealed the Xbox One at the time. As you can see here, I'm kind of going through the menus like I always do, kind of giving you guys a little bit of a preview. You can see this timeline here, which will show you basically all the levels you've played, the collectibles you've collected. You can also upgrade Jack, Joyce as well throughout the game. And then these are these little diary videos you will unlock as well. Now, the thing about Quantum Break is I'm kind of torn. Part of me really wants to love this game. For what it's worth. But the other part of me also is kind of like, this is one of the most overhyped games 2016. The reason why is because there's really nothing else you can do in this game once you've beat it. There's no unlockables. There's no additional difficulty modes. Now, Remedy is very well known for their Max Payne series, in which when you beat the game, they have other difficulty modes like New York Minute, things like that. However, in this game, you only get easy, normal, hard. And once you beat the game, even beating the game on hard, you get nothing. That's it. This game features 0 multiplayer, 0 co-op, which really, in my opinion, it stands for 0 replayability. Matter of fact, you can actually 100% this entire game, including achievements, in one playthrough if you really wanted to. The achievements are very, very easy to get. Just by doing killing guys, 100 guys with a certain time power, or using your time power a certain amount of times, things like that. Now, the game focuses on, Jack Joyce, who's the protagonist of the game, which you're seeing here, which is played by Shawn Ashmore. That's his brother, played by Dominic Monaghan, and the antagonist is Paul Serene, who's played by Aidan Gillen, and you can definitely tell where Remedy's budget was in this game, which really is kind of upsetting, because although I do like that they hired, very well-known professional actors to be in the game, and not only that, but they did make it to where you have live-action episodes, which are filler in between acts, which there are only 5 acts. I do like that. I do like live-action episodes. I think those are pretty cool. However, the live-action episodes really have their own sort of side story. It's kind of a story behind the scenes of the main story that you play as. You don't really actually see Shawn Ashmore, the main character, in hardly any of the live-action episodes, which is a little strange. I don't know if they just couldn't afford to have him in that much live-action points of the game, but you do see a lot of Paul Serene, Aidan Gillen's character, in live-action episodes, which is kind of cool. And live-action episodes they're centered around a character named Liam, and I don't want to give away too much about his character at all. But that's basically what the live-action version, the episodes are centered around, mostly is his character. Now, as far as gameplay goes, the gameplay is excellent. It's very on point. The time powers are really interesting to use. You have it's kind of like Max Payne, since you get bullet time, you can slow down time. You can stop bullets. You can reflect bullets, basically. There's a time power called Time Stop, which allows you to... Time Shield, which allows you to, have bullets reflect off of you and things like that. There's also, the dodge, which is kind of like the jump the jump dodge thing in Max Payne, where you can kind of move forward and target enemies and shoot them and things like that. So really, if you've played a Max Payne game and are familiar with the abilities in Max Payne, you're going to kind of be a little bit more familiar with this game in that sense. But there are a couple things. You can... I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to say that there's anything new in this game that's different from Max Payne. It's kind of like Max Payne, just with the story focused on time. Time being messed up. There's a fracture in time, which causes these things called stutters, which can cause the world to stop, basically. Now, what you're seeing here is what's called a junction point, and these are also right before the live-action set pieces. And these allow you to basically make decisions in the game with Paul Serene. Sad part is you only get 4 of these in the entire game. Only 4 decisions you can make. So although they make it seem like it's really cool that you can make decisions in the game, you're only limited to making 4.
No time for this. I gotta get to Will.
Now, remember how I said you can really do everything in the game in one playthrough? I kind of take that back. There are some achievements that you'll get based on decisions you make in those junctions, but all you gotta do really is just reload the level, make the other decision, and you get the achievement. It's as easy as that. So, now, the decisions do kind of change the story a little bit. You'll interact with different characters based on choices you make. It also does change the live-action episodes as well. But if you really wanted to save time, you could download, which is ridiculous, the 75 gig episodes that you can have the option of downloading when you buy this game. So if you really just want to watch all the episodes without having to play the whole game and all the decisions, you can really just load those up and watch them. It does come, at least my copy came with Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare, as well as, once again, a Windows 10 PC copy of the game. But the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably sold that copy of their game because they just give you a code. It's not like it's linked to your account. So you're probably going to see a lot of people sell their copy of Quantum Break on the PC. Wouldn't be surprised by that. I've actually already seen some people do that on some forums I've been on, where people have already sold their copy of Quantum Break for Windows 10, because honestly, this is supposed to be an Xbox exclusive, so you probably, and if you bought this, that's about the only way I know of you can get Quantum Break on Windows 10 is by buying this on Xbox One, so yeah. The story, I really don't want to give it away. It has some, I think the story was good, the characters were good, but the game just, I don't know, it just felt like playing Max Payne all over again, but with a different skin, obviously different characters, things like that. I like Remedy, and I love Max Payne, but I feel like I was just playing Max Payne 5. Like, this was set in an alternate time, and you play as different characters. Now, the game is fun. However, I will tell you this, if you really want to learn more about the story, and this story can be pretty complex because it does deal with timelines and alternate realities, alternate timelines, and things like that. You can get a little confused. I would highly recommend getting the collectibles in the game, which what you can do is you just saw there, by pushing Y on your Xbox One controller, that allows you to be able to use a power that allows you to see while the enemies are, and it also will highlight any collectibles that you need in yellow as well. So I recommend picking up the collectibles. The collectibles are going to really help you be able to get to know the story, take time to read them. There's also some, Alan Wake references in the game as well, which I thought was pretty cool. There's TVs that you can watch, live action things on, much like also in Alan Wake as well. So it does kind of combine a lot of elements from Max Payne and Alan Wake, puts those two together into what Quantum Break is. Once again, I mean, I'm mixed about this. I feel like this game is really not worth $59.99. I feel like it's more like a $29.99 game because it's essentially Max Payne and Alan Wake put together with time powers. That's the gimmick this game has to offer. There's no replayability. You don't unlock any additional content, which I thought was pretty sad considering how much hype this game had in it. Now, don't get me wrong, the action is phenomenal. I think it has some really great action and gunplay moments to it. But really, guys, if you can, rent this game. Or find somebody online that's going to sell a cheap copy of it on Windows 10, because you can probably go online right now and find people on forums buying this game for $20 a pop on the PC. So do yourself a favor, find someone who has a copy of it for sale. It's cheap on PC, and do that, because this is not worth $60. Give it a rental. Is it a good game? It's a good game. I'm not gonna sit here and say this game is horrible, it's terrible. I think it's a fun game, but try to give it a rent or buy it cheap on PC from somebody. Other than that, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this review. There's going to be more to come right here on Is It Good. Until next time, see ya!